Do you ever feel like a human alarm clock or like a broken record as you're trying to support your older teen to get off to school in the morning and there's this friction and there's this tension and it's like, ah. Hi, I'm Simona, and the tool that I want to share with you in this video is how to co-create with ChatGPT an effective script that can help you have these hard conversations with your older teen. And I also want to let you know that I'll be doing a free live online workshop later this month. So if you have any questions, you can come join us because there will be time at the end of the workshop for Q&A. Prompt number one, and I'll paste these in the comments as well so you can copy and paste, is that you can put in the chat or Claude or whatever tool you use, you can say to her, are you familiar with the nonviolent communication framework? And what you'll probably receive back is, yes, I am familiar with the nonviolent communication framework and the NVC book by Marshall Rosenberg. And then you can say, can you please write me an NVC-style script for the friction that my teenager and I are having? So I'd like to read for you what ChatGPT came back to for me when I put in this prompt. So let me pull this up. Okay, ready? Hi, love. I want to talk for a moment about mornings and school. And I'd like to share where I'm coming from, not as a lecture, but because it's part of learning how to live together respectfully as you get older. I love that. And then she goes into step one of the NVC framework, which is observation without judgment. And she offers this. I've noticed that most mornings I'm reminding you multiple times to get up so you're ready before I leave for work. And from there, Chad offers a script for step two of the NVC framework, which is feeling with ownership, taking ownership of your feelings. And Chad offers this. Honestly, I feel frustrated and drained by that. I want our mornings to feel less tense for both of us. So good. Love that. What a great tool. Okay, step three of the NVC framework is a need expressed as a value. And so here's a possible script. What I'm really needing is mutual respect and shared responsibility. I need to be able to get myself to work without worrying whether you're going to make it to school on time. And I imagine that you want to be treated as someone who can make his or her own choices to be trusted. Right? So freaking good. And the last step in this framework is a request, a clear, doable, connected to consequences request. It's important to say that the request should be aligned with the current developmental phase of your child. So this example that I'm about to read to you may make most sense if your child is, say, a senior in high school and maybe they have 4 months before they're going to be graduating. So there's a transition that you're in. So when you're working with chat, or if you want to bring this to the Q&A, you'd be looking for a request that matches your current circumstance. So here's the script from chat to give you an idea. Ready? So here's the deal. If you're not ready to leave by 7:30 a.m., I will head out as planned, and it'll be on you to get yourself to school. And if you decide not to go, that's your choice, but it also sends a signal that you're not using good judgment. So as your parent, that tells me that I need to step in with more structure to support your growth. That might look like earlier curfews or phone limits, not as a punishment, but as a way of holding up my end of the parenting role, which is to guide you and protect you as you're still figuring things out. And then you can add here a collaborative invitation, and here's what that could look like. I'm reading again. I'm open to talking together about what might help mornings go more smoothly for you. Not because I'm going to keep reminding you, but because I care, and I'd rather support you in creating your own system than keep having these battles. That is such a good script, and if that's enough and that has you off to the races, I am so happy for you. And if you're still bumping up against challenges, because having hard conversations as a human being with a human brain is sometimes not just about knowing the scripts, but there are also some other skills that go into having hard conversations. And if the topic of how to have hard conversations, how to set loving boundaries, how to turn tension into connection is of interest to you, then I hope you'll join us for our upcoming workshop, 3 Keys to Set Loving Boundaries Without Guilt, Shutdowns, or Power Struggles. It is free to register, but spots are limited because we also carve out time for live Q&A and hot seat laser coaching. So if the topic and the timing feel aligned, I will look forward to seeing you there. And either way, I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.